Today we're going to be talking about our first times wearing a yukata. Hey everyone, welcome back to another right over left or left over right episode. We're the hosts. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
And we welcome you to the MJ and Adam Show, where we invite you to become our friends so you can enjoy this English conversation naturally and improve your listening, maybe pick up some new words, phrases, but the most important part, to get the feeling of English, because that is something that textbooks will not teach you. Today's episode, everyone, we're going to be talking about our yukata experience.
All right.
Yukata is what, Adam? Can you describe it? Can you give us a definition?
I think for me, I could be wrong, everybody. It is the summer version of a kimono. It's not as gorgeous. I don't know what the word is. It's not as intricate. It's kind of like a light kimono. Like kimonos made with silk and special fabrics, and yukatas made
layers, with, right?
Yeah, a lot of layers, a lot of braided cords and things like that. Whereas yukatas are lighter. The materials are lighter.
Right.
Fabric
it's
is
like
lighter.
It's like a hard linen. I don't even know what it is. It's hard.
It's linen. It is hard. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Or cotton.
I'm sure there's many different types. Right? There's probably like full 100% polyesters that you can get now at like Daiso or something. But but it's like you just said, that's how I understand it too. It's the summer kimono, pretty much.
Summer kimono, pretty much.
What did you think about these yukatas when you first learned about them or you first saw them?
I didn't know about them, to be honest. I thought everything was just the kimono at first.
Everything that looks like that robe-ish, like that, silhouette.
With the obi, the belt. So I thought it was just a kimono. I didn't know what yukatas were. And when I first saw them, I thought they were, interesting in a good way, because for the summer, it's more practical to wear lighter clothing.
Yes.
And you only get to see it during festival times a lot of the time. So it's nice to see that Japanese style in the summer. And I felt like this is Japan when I saw them.
Of course, because that's one big kind of image that we see when we think of Japan, like the flag, sushi, Mount Fuji, torii gates, and definitely a kind of yukata or kimono is there, probably leaning on the side of like the maikos from Kyoto. But it was super cool. And I was very interested when I heard about how it was like a lighter version, maybe a cheaper version, something for the summer. So I was like, maybe this is something that's I can possibly get and enjoy myself, because the kimonos, once I learned that like there were so many different layers, many people say like it's impossible to put it on by yourself,
Right. Yes.
And I was like, what is this? I'm like, really? It looks it's like it's just like a few robes that you put on, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's different for the women's side versus the men's for it, but still the yukata was something that I saw everyone wear, and especially like during the festivals, that was like the uniform, almost the attire for that festival, to celebrate it more, to feel like you're a part of the culture a little more. So at the beginning, I was like, maybe like I wasn't like ready to jump head first into wearing one, Okay. But I was like, if there's an offer that came about, I was like, okay, let me try one of these things, So I can't remember the first time that I actually tried one, but I do remember the first time I bought one, because I bought one.
You did. Okay.
I bought one. I went all out. I'm like, if I'm going to get one, I'm not going to just get like the ones that are on the racks that you can get
at Nitori.
Like I'm not going to get one that's just at your local department store. That's like only like Sanzen or Yonsen or something that comes set with the sandals or something. I'm going to get a real one made custom. So I went to this kimono shop here in town in Saitama and Kawagoe, went through the different fabrics they had. I was like, oh, this one's cool. That one's cool, because, being American, I want to stand out. You want to be unique.
Yeah.
You want to be the nail that sticks out and says, you can't touch me, you know?
Not even. You want to be the hammer.
So I remember like going and picking one out and I was like, this is really cool. And it has this kind of like a flower. I think it was like a lotus flower on it. And yeah, you know, they measured me out and everything and tried to like fit it on and kind of like put it over me, draped it over to see like, this is how it would kind of look before they actually made the whole thing. I forgot how much it was. I don't think it was like a crazy amount.
But over each month, probably.
Over each month. Yeah, totally. It was really cool. And it was a special event for me because I picked it out myself. And therefore, I had more of like a want to wear it. Of course, when festivals would come around, I would put it on and I was like, yeah, you know, looking in the mirror, like, yeah, look, this is cool. Last Samurai, MJ. But at the same time, I do feel a little awkward in it. I feel like it doesn't fit me well, but it's like, should I be wearing this? Is it okay? You know where I'm going with this?
I know what you're going with.
Yeah.
But for me, I felt awkward because of the shape I have in it.
Okay.
It's like different from my regular clothing.
Yes.
I have broad, wider shoulders. So I feel like when I wear a yukata compared to when a regular Japanese person wears a yukata, it looks more fitting for the yukata because of the shape of the shoulders. Maybe like it fits them better. And the way they wear it, it looks cooler than me wearing it, is how I feel. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is for me too. Because it's like, because even if I look at other people wearing it, like who are non-Japanese, there's like there's a little bit of like poser, like a sense of that. And I think, you know, there's the phrase that within the past few, I don't know, like 7 years or something, culture appropriation has been coming out. And that's something that I don't remember growing up, like even high school, like university years, like no one was really like discussing this topic of taking a different culture's cultural clothing and wearing it. You know, a lot of this can lead to problems for some people if they do it maybe for like a Halloween something. Like people are like, don't dress up like as a geisha for Halloween. That's because it's not respecting the culture of it. Right. So it's an interesting kind of feel. So there's a little bit of me that does have that feeling where I'm like, I don't think I should be, not like it's rude.
It's because or it's wrong for me to wear it. Right. It doesn't feel right.
And it could be something simple as just like you were saying, like it's not your usual clothing. Therefore you feel a little awkward. You feel like, oh man, is my butt showing, or is this the belts? You got to watch out for the belts.
For the belt,
you wearing sandals, like dude, I never wear sandals. Even to the beach, I'm not going to wear sandals. So having like on getas was like a little weird.
Yeah. I've never worn the getas just because they don't fit my feet, and normally they're smaller. Yeah, so they're just not comfortable. When I did wear them for like, I think must have been the first time that I ever wore a yukata. Okay. It was at a onsen. So I like going to onsens, as many people know. And they usually prepare the yukata in the room. You can wear it outside around the ryokan or whatever hotel you're in. So I was doing that, and there is a path to go outside to the onsen, and they had like actual geta where you can try them on. Okay. So I tried them on, but I was like, although it's cool, like, I feel like I'm experiencing Japan. The whole outfit just didn't fit me. Everything was right, except for the carrier of the clothing. Like, it just felt awkward in it. Right.
Of course, like it's fun to do. Yeah. But I don't bring it out every time there's a festival. Right. It's usually like some special kind of event where I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it because it's like I'm not used to wearing it. It's a little uncomfortable when I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, I got to. All these belts, and I can only imagine how difficult it was with like if I had a full on kimono, and then it kind of like brings me to thinking about that's why washikis are the way they are. Now it makes sense, Overall, it's like it's awesome to have. I enjoy wearing it, but there's a small sense of me that's like a little uncomfortable. Even though like many people will say like, nyao ne, kakui ne. People give you a lot of positive feedback about it, and I'm like, okay, cool. But there's still a sliver of me that's like, okay, when can I change back into my t-shirt? my pants. Yeah. So it's a very interesting kind of feeling that we have. And maybe other people feel that way too, if they're wearing some sort of cultural connected clothing from a different culture or different countries. Doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean it's good. But if you enjoy doing it and other people are supportive of it, I guess, why not?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. That's it for this episode. If you liked it, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome talks from me and Adam, as well as, hey, leave a comment down below.
Do you wear yukatas now? But that's it. We'll see you on the next step.